When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. I'm sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. Control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Set, ready? 30 base.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
They'll run with McCaffrey. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Luck. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go. Check out. 1, 2, 3.
McCaffrey following the penalty. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd and 2, Luck. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hey, Delta.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I'm coming out to you.
2nd down and goal. Luck. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
22 jet bombing. 22 jet bombing. 5.
2nd and 3. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 49. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Go.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Luck got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Luck on first down. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
11 feet. Hey, Haywood.
I got it.
Throwing is Luck. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, pick your game up.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Second and 6. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Set. 60 or.
Down, lose one. Check.
General West. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Big river.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Alpha.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
This one caught by Ridley. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Check out. Right, 622. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 4 down. 11. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. On. Twist. Watch the twist. Go.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it.
And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. 2nd and 11. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Watch the
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
60 out more.
He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. After the interception, it's Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
Every team spill.
12. SOS. Strong right. SOS. Go ahead. Kill. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Another try after the first down sack. Luck. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. The big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Now Love. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll fake it. Now Love. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. Luck now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Luck now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
4 down, 4 down.
Hey, high 7.
Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on him.
Looking to throw on second down. Luck. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
12. Hey, seam 6.
Out of the gun, Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Kaiser White. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 37 yards. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
I'm going back to you.
One back. 12. Hey, Echo.
55, Mike 55. Okay, double up. Mike 55.
From just shy of midfield. Luck. That's Samuel. Caught left side. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Carolina. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Dances by him. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
64, wait.
Fournette, a first down carry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
18 Gator.
Check tight, check tight. Check tight.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Alpha.
Second and 4. And it's caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Leonard Fournette with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Justin Jones there on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Kill. Turn it up. Reggie. Check. Motion. Bumps out the helmet. Here we go.
McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40 and down to the 29-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Luck now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Rush in.
They'll run now with Dillon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Luck. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Check right, check right. Ready, ready.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
57, right. Let's go,
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
40, easy, alert, alert. 11.
Smooth. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's Williams on the catch. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Second after the 5-yard completion on first down. On the ground, McCaffrey. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Let's go, Mexico.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So go. Right, 40.
Watch the slant.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Check. 1 yard gain. 2nd and 9. 12-yard line.
Throwing now, Luck to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
John Johnson on the coverage.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Luck. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Panthers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.